You're now listening to the O Sith Podcast. Video games, comics, movies, life, and whatever the else we want to talk about. With Nick, DDW, Cecily, Yvonne, the first polyamorous podcast couple. O Sith. Oh, Sith. Ah, Sith. Oh, Sith. Oh, Sith. Oh, Sith. Oh, Sith. So, freaks and geeks, get ready for the O Sith Show. Welcome to our bonus episode of the O Sith Podcast. Dim the lights and give in to your dark side as the O Sith Show brings you our bonus sexisode.
Hey guys, the O Sith Show. No, nobody else is gonna say nothing? No? Okay.
I was waiting.
So Nick and Eve are here.
Hey guys.
What's up?
Oh, okay. Hi.
It's not just the O Sith Show. This is the bonus sexisode.
Bonus.
Right, so what are we going to talk about first?
Sex.
Obviously.
And more sex.
Yeah?
Sex.
Yeah?
And a lot of sex.
This sounds really fucking awkward.
And Eve is dripping wet right now.
Yeah.
She just got out of a shower.
Exactly. But that doesn't sound as sexy as her dripping wet.
I'm fucking dirty.
Yeah. No, she's clean now. She just came out the shower.
Oh my god.
So, we got a couple really good, interesting topics that we want to talk about that deals with some of the things that we're going through right now.
Oh god, this should be interesting.
She acts like she doesn't know the topics. I like the fox on this right now.
I thought
this organicness.
you're very
So
annoying.
You said that in the last episode. So,
right.
So that's
that
fine.
seems to be normal, but it's okay.
So, first thing I want to talk about, Pippi,
What?
is what we was having a discussion of earlier, which is your tatas.
Okay.
That's all she has to
Is there anything
say.
you got to say about your tatas?
I'm not the one that has a statement to say about my tits. So
I'm kind of at the perplexed moment of when titties are a certain color and then they get pregnant and then the titties become darker.
it's called an areola, a nipple, babe. Not
The titties become darker, and I'm not really
Lord Jesus.
the big fan of dark titties. Even though I fucked a lot of bitches that had dark titties, I'm not a big fan of dark titties. And Cecily's titties have gotten darker, and she said they would never go back to the regular pigmentation, and that concerns me. But at the same time, I don't care. But at the same time, I would not prefer that. But I don't care. I
like,
fuck anything anyway. But it just
after how like soft they feel now. After him like being like on them and sucking them and all that shit, like the texture feels different too. I heard.
But not permanently.
I don't know.
Yeah, you just put a little lotion on it, you'll be fine.
I don't know. There's only one way to find out. So.
Go ahead, start sucking a titty then.
Baby.
No.
We're testing it. Go ahead.
Baby.
What?
It's after Andros comes and I've been breastfeeding.
So go breastfeed. That's fine.
No, that's your thing.
And you get one, I get the other. We'll test it out
No,
together.
that's your
yeah,
thing.
okay.
That's
Good.
your thing. I'm good.
Oh, see how like she doesn't want to suck your titty?
Yeah, neither do you, so.
I don't mind sucking a titty. What are you talking about? I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
Okay.
Really?
When's the last time we had any type of...
Well, the reason why we don't fuck so much is because of my condition. And,
No, I'm talking about even like titty sucking. Like,
because that again turns me on, which fucking creates a problem for my own PFD, which I'm solving on August 31st when I get a shitload of needles pumped into me, and I get sedated because that's how many needles they're gonna be putting into me.
well, I mean, they didn't tell you how many needles you're gonna...
It's obviously not one, or they wouldn't have to sedate me for it.
Oh, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm guessing that one is probably gonna go right through the front of my pelvis, right into the pelvic
You think
floor.
so?
Yeah. I've been thinking about it more and more. That's probably the reason why. It's gonna be like a long ass, big ass needle that's gonna have to hit the pelvic floor. So they're probably gonna go in, of course, through my fucking ass cheeks and shit. But I think it's also gonna be directly into my pelvic floor. So, yeah.
Interesting.
Because why else would you need to sedate me? You know, I mean, I go through acupuncture now, so if you're just gonna hit the nerves, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I'm used to that already. So,
Yeah, but you're not good with needles at all.
I'm not, but that he doesn't know that. I never told him that. The sedation is obviously like part of the procedure.
Right.
So obviously, like, it's gonna be a lot in order to hit my pelvic floor.
Oh, poor babe.
And then I'm gonna be back to, hopefully after that, I'm gonna come home with a sore back, but be ready for fucking tucking.
Yeah?
You know, so hopefully.
Oh, okay.
Be back to my freaking geek self, so, you know.
We'll see.
Oh,
We'll see.
you know, I'm fucking depressed over that. But we're fine. We're fine. But what do you think about nipples turning darker during pregnancy? You like that?
I really don't care for it.
Is that you don't care or you don't like it?
I don't care for it. Like, that shit happens.
I don't think she's phrasing it right. I think she
Yeah.
has no opinion on it.
She has no opinion on it.
Not
Yeah.
that she doesn't care for it.
Yeah, when you say I don't care for something, Eve, that means like you don't like it.
No, that's not what I mean.
That's what
I mean.
That's what I'm saying.
So
I just don't have an opinion on it.
would you prefer her nipples the way it was or now?
Honestly, like, I never noticed it until you guys pointed it out. So,
She didn't notice that my nipples were darker.
Have you ever sucked her nipples before she got
Baby.
pregnant? I'm serious. Have you ever sucked the nipples before she got pregnant?
yeah, motherfucker.
You have.
Yeah, motherfucker.
So now, one point, was it in the dark?
Baby,
I'm serious. Was it in the dark?
you've been there like half the time.
Right, and I'm
that
trying to
we've-
even remember myself. Was it in the dark?
No, baby.
So you never noticed the color of her nipples?
Nope.
Eve, don't look down. Look up. Look up. Just look up.
Anyway,
No, look up. What are the colors of your nipples?
he is very annoying.
See?
What is the color of your nipples?
Yeah.
I'm serious. What is the colors of your nipples?
Why do you want people to know the color of her nipples?
Because
not-
when she gets pregnant and her nipples change, I bet you she gonna notice that shit.
Probably can't get pregnant, but okay.
What are the colors of your nipples?
Can we, like, talk about something else?
She doesn't want to
It's
announce the
just-
color of her nipples. Go ahead. What's the color of your nipples? Tell the world.
Oh my god, this is awesome.
Her nipples are like a light peach brown. I think she's trying to cover it up. It's like
No,
a
'cause
light.
if I was, I would do this.
It's like a light peach brown, and it has like she has an innie and an outie nipple. But then if she gets pregnant,
Can we not talk about my nipples? Thanks.
but then
I thought we were talking about Cecily's. I thought that was in here too.
So I think when she get pregnant, do you think it'll get brown too?
Baby.
No, I'm serious, dude.
All nipples get darker. All.
You see, you gotta repeat shit to Nick because he doesn't pay attention.
All.
See, Eve was getting upset.
Yeah,
because
you're making her upset. And
because
you know
we're
that.
talking about her nipples, and she's shy.
No, you've been annoying since we started this podcast.
So
but
I would like to know. That's just a question I would like to know. Like,
Okay, I answered it.
thank you for answering
You're
it.
welcome, baby.
You know, so Eve and Cecily had a nice thrice, I would say.
A nice what?
Thrice.
Why
Like a
would
night
you-
of thrice.
Why would you call it that?
Because that's what it
he's
was.
trying to rhyme and be cool.
There's no rhyme and be cool. Thrice is a word, genius. So it was a very, very interesting night. So I want to ask Eve. Eve, when is eating a girl out enough? Like, when do you say no more?
Depends if she's sober or drunk.
But would you like to elaborate on that?
Well, when she's drunk,
Cecily
Enough.
was drunk,
right.
and she was
And,
eating
like,
you out for how long?
I don't know. I was a little tipsy myself. But
I would say-
definitely wasn't drunk like her.
I would say it was about an hour and a half. 40 minutes in the
I
shower.
can't give you a time limit.
I was sober. It was 40 minutes in the shower and then 30 minutes in the bedroom. So when that happened, at what point do you remember saying, okay, like, was it enough because it was too many orgasms or too much
It was
pleasure,
enough.
or enough because it was like starting to get painful? Like,
It was enough because it was starting to get painful, and it was just
painful
like
from what? The orgasm?
no, because she like just started
Biting?
biting me instead, and like
Okay.
that shit just started to become painful at some point.
So is that why you stopped her?
Well, that and I was like my legs were getting tired, so I'm like, let's go to the bed.
Okay, so
So I'm like, maybe if we're on the bed, she'll like start doing it right again.
I don't remember none of this. I was
So-
drunk.
Of
so-
course, she was blackout
okay,
drunk.
so at what point during that hour and a half did you think it was enough? Like that, like that's it.
Well, I felt like that in the shower. But then...
Was it because of the biting?
It was the biting and, like... Because she was, like, so drunk, she just started getting sloppy, I guess? I don't know.
But sloppy's the best, though.
But it was really biting, though. It was just, like, biting.
So let's rephrase the question.
I don't even feel like it wasn't, like, eating out. It was just, like, biting.
Okay, so when do you think eating out would be enough? Question for both of you.
I don't know.
So you don't think you can ever get tired of a girl eating you out?
No, I don't think so.
Really? So there's no limit, baby?
I don't think so.
Is there?
She's thinking about it. Cecily's
You've been eaten
thinking.
out by a girl before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever go, okay, that's enough? Like...
Maybe if they're bad at it, and you're just like, okay, I'm over it. That's enough.
Yeah, but I'm talking about pleasure-wise. Like, you're enjoying it. You're like, oh my god, this feels great.
But who doesn't want to have, multiple
but then you're just
orgasms?
I don't know. I feel like for me, it's more like... It gets up to a point where, like, I feel like I need dick. So it just, like, okay, like, this is
Everything
great.
goes back to her wanting real dick.
Yeah.
Everything.
So, okay, so what if the chick is a chick? So you just tell her stop eating you out and call her brother or some shit? Like,
No, but I would definitely need her to fuck me with something.
But this
so
goes
for
back
you,
to you
how long
not
would that take? 40 minutes, an hour?
I don't know.
Has it ever happened?
No. So I can't really answer that question. That's why I'm just sitting here like, I don't know.
Like, it's a very hard question, because me with sucking dick, okay, like, when I get my dick sucked, I think for me, enough is enough. When I get really turned on, I just want to fuck.
But that's what I'm saying.
Right, but that's my point. Like, so I agree with you on that. Like, with me, it's never been to a point where I'm just like...
It's not like I'm not enjoying it anymore.
Yeah, like, I don't want you to stop sucking my dick, but...
I need
I need to take this to another level.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I agree with that, but if a chick was like, I don't want to fuck, I just want to suck your dick, I don't think there would be a limit on it. But with me as a male, once I like had an orgasm, it feels weird when the chick keeps going. Like when she tops it off, it starts to feel weird. But once you get past that stage of weirdness and she keeps sucking your dick and your dick gets like hard again, like really, really hard again, you're just back into the saddle again. You know what I mean? It's just getting past that ooh, like this tickles type of feeling. You know what I mean? Like
you're always just you don't enjoy that.
Yeah, like no, I enjoy it. It just feels weird, and I'm just like, okay, can we, like, can something happen? Like, can this just hurry up to where my dick gets hard again? Because like, is that tickling feeling? I'm enjoying her sucking my dick, and it's a turn on. It's just that feeling inside of my cock is just like, you don't like the antsy feeling. Yeah, it just literally feels like a bug is inside my dick. like crawling around inside my urethra. Like it feels so fucking weird. And I'm just like, and I'm just like, it tickles. It's like, oh, okay, this is nice. But just like, you know when you get that quick cold shiver in your body? Like, it feels like that in my dick. And then I'm just like, and then after a while, it's just like, okay, I'm back in the moment. Because, my dick gets hard. It's just like, it's ready to go again. And then the second time is harder to come because you already came. So that's why men always give other men advice to make sure you jerk off before you go on a date.
Really?
Because if you go on a date and you fuck, you can last longer because you already came earlier. So, y'all give me a look like y'all never heard this before. You never heard this before?
Nah.
Usually I just top off. So.
That's crazy. Yeah, we don't like we know we're gonna get some. We jerk off before we leave the house.
Okay.
Well, you know what? No, I don't know why I act surprised. Yeah, I have heard that before.
You've heard that before, right? Everyone must be like, how you never heard that before? Like, this is like old news. Like, every man
I don't know,
knows
because
about
I guess me and Chris never really talked about shit like that. But it's come up, but yeah.
Her ex-best friend, Chris.
I know.
He was giving me a look like, who's that? Like,
no.
Her ex-best friend, Chris. Like, but the whole point is like, that came to knowledge in the 90s with that movie Did Something About Mary with Cameron Diaz and Ben Stiller.
I've never seen that movie.
Oh, that movie's hilarious. And like she used like
I just know it has the famous cum scene with her hair.
with her hair. He used to cum for her hair. And then the point is like in that movie is when the guy says it, he goes, make sure you jerk off first so you have an empty load when you fuck her, so you don't come so fast. And then men started to do it, and then we started to find out that shit was actually it was true. Like,
he said it was
and then that's
true.
when it started to like spread around, like it became common knowledge and it wasn't like a trade secret for men, like but it's helped me in many situations, like to come first. Yeah, I mean, but in the moment when you live with somebody, or that's your wife, you know what I mean, or you just, you know, you living with your girlfriend, it's hard because when you come and it stops you off, you know, it's either A, you wait until your dick is like, all right, we're refreshed, we're ready to go. But by the time that point comes, if you let it go naturally, you're probably watching like Law and Order, or you're watching like Blacklist, or you just say like, you're just like, yeah, I'm not even in the mood anymore. But if you're still in the moment, you gotta suffer through that weird thing.
You don't usually like to suffer through that weird
thing. I don't like to suffer through that thing because that weird moment is so, like I said, I feel like a bug crawling in there. It's weird for me.
I know, but you know how like annoyed I used to get when I'd give you head and then you just be like, okay, like you can't no more, and then we'd have sex,
and then I like come like really quick.
Right, because it's just like, but because
the head was so good, and you brought me to the brink, and I was just like, all right, like now I want to fuck, and then I fuck, and I'm just like, this feels really good because you stopped using condoms with me. Condoms was like my bulletproof vest.
I don't like condoms. I hate them.
Mm-hmm.
I hate them. The passion.
But it was like my bulletproof vest because the condoms kept me in it mentally, and I didn't feel, you know, the warmth and the wetness, and like I didn't feel none of that shit. So like the condoms kept me in there to where I could just keep fucking and keep fucking and keep fucking and keep fucking, and I could do it for like an hour, 2 hours before I came. But once you take that condom off, and I'm feeling the natural of the shit, and you know, you just sucked my dick, and then like now I'm in there and it's warm and the pussy's gripping me, and it just like, oh, it feels really good. And then the mental goes from, all right, I want to fuck, to, oh my god, I want to come really bad now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what makes me come.
Yeah, because you can't, once you reach that point, I can't talk dirty to you, can't do, it just tips you right over the edge.
But that's my point, yeah, because my mental, for me to fuck, my mental has to be in it more than my physical. And that's the key. My mental has to be more than my physical. And I'm a mental fucker. You know what I mean? Like, I like the mental image, the vocal image, the physical image. Like, I'm an image type of person. Other men, they just go, okay, I'm fucking this hot bitch and that's it. With me, I could be fucking a hot bitch and just still not be in it. You know what I mean? But if that hot bitch starts talking dirty, or like her head game is on point, or if it's sloppy, or if like she's telling me to smack her, or if she's telling me to choke her, or if she's like fucking like throwing things over a table and then like throws me on top of it and gets on top of me, like that type of shit, that's all image, you know what I mean? So I'm thinking about the dirty and the kinky, and like that's what puts me over. You know, it's not just sex. For me, sex is just sex. You know, but if you add other things into that shit and you make the sex interesting to the point to where I'm mentally getting stimulated, that mental stimulation is what tips me. What about you, Eve?
Eve had this whole deer in headlights look. She was like, me what? What?
Like, yeah, what about me?
What? I'm asking about you. She just said about what turns. What about you?
I'm so not used to talking about me and sex.
This is a sex episode, though. We need your input. You're the other girl in the room.
So what are you asking me?
I think she's been listening to our stories, and she's so into our stories. She's not. What about you? Turns you on sexually, like makes you come?
Well, I feel like a lot has changed, and Nick, you might disagree with me, but I'm into like the hardcore, kinky, rough. You're laughing.
Yeah, I'm disagreeing. Yeah.
You're laughing, but that's because me and you like rarely ever do it. But it's okay.
So you and Cecily be doing it?
No.
So I don't know what the fuck you talking about. So you can't be into something that you don't know.
I do know about it, asshole.
You do know about it?
You act like we never did that.
You whip yourself?
Oh my god.
I'm just curious.
About to leave.
I'm just curious.
Babe, stop being annoying.
I'm just saying.
No, you can't.
So
you can't just say shit like that when like we live together and you know she doesn't do shit like that. So like.
But that's my point. So I'm asking, like, you're into that. What makes you into that? Is it the books that you read? Is it are you been watching porn that's made you say, okay, I can do that? Like, what has
put you?
Well, you're the one
who introduced me to that shit. That's how I even like found out about it.
Right, but what makes you feel like that's? So you're saying regular sex you can no longer do?
No, that shit's boring.
So you would need Cecily to like whip you?
No, I think she's talking about with you.
I'm talking about with men. Yeah.
Okay, what about women?
I can't see it yet. I can't see like a woman like.
So what would get you off fucking Cecily?
Us just fucking.
So regular fucking? Would you be okay with Cecily putting a strap on and fucking you?
I'm not okay with that.
Okay, but would you be okay with that?
It. I don't know.
So would you be willing to try it?
Yeah.
Would you be willing to try it?
No.
Why?
I told you I don't feel like I like getting fucked. I don't think I ever want to fuck.
But would you try it though, for Eve's sake? She said she's willing to try.
If she really wanted to, I'd do it. But I don't think it would be good because I'm not into it.
Right, but you never know till you try it. I mean, you may think that you're not into it, but you never know. You might strap it on and be like, hey, it's not so bad. You never know. I'm just saying, you never know. So would you rather Eve fuck you with the strap on?
No. I don't like dildos. So just like the thought of a strap on is like...
Why don't you like... Okay, see, this is another topic. Good topic. So why don't you like dildos?
Because
we talked about this before.
Because I love dick. It's like I'm too...
What if it was a lifelike dildo?
No, there's
Veins,
no
feelings,
such
skin type.
thing. There's no such thing.
Yeah, there is.
No.
They got like the flesh feeling dildos and...
Doesn't matter. It's not. I'm too...
It's all mental.
It's too in my head that's not like an actual dick. Because you know me.
Okay, so what if one day me and Eve pulled a switcheroo and I told you not to turn around and I pushed your head in there.
I'd feel
and I got behind you.
I would know.
And
the
then
difference.
Eve came in the room and snuck in the room and then put the strap on you.
I would know the difference.
I don't think you would know the difference.
Yes, I would.
If I was right behind her saying, "Don't turn around, bitch," and then like she was fucking you, I think you'd be so into the moment you wouldn't feel the difference.
I'd know the difference.
I'm gonna test that one day. Okay. One day we're gonna pull a switcheroo and you ain't even gonna know it. And then when you turn around, be like, "Yeah, fuck my strap on, bitch," and then and then you're gonna be like, "Okay, you got me."
No,
you got me. It wasn't a difference.
I don't know. I don't ever think that'll happen. I'm too much of a. I'm not much of like an image person the way you are, but you do need to mentally stimulate me for me to get to that point.
I get that. That's what I'm saying. So you mentally stimulate, and then, you put a strap on it. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like just the fact because I'm so turned off by the thought of it, I feel like it would totally take me out of where I got to at that point.
So as a female, what would make you come fucking another female? Fingers?
Well, yeah, that and you're eating me out.
And scissoring.
No.
I'm still hoping for the day you guys scissor. So, Eve, why don't you think about sexual encounters?
I don't have like a real answer for that. I just don't.
Why don't you think about it though? You don't have a real answer, so what's the non-real answer?
I don't know what to tell you.
Why don't you think about non-sexual encounters?
Because then I'm going to get horny and I can't fuck. So what's the point? But I think about the shit anyway. So
Eve, you never walked down the street, looked at a chick, or looked at a dude and be like, I fuck her. Or I fuck him. You never thought about anything like that?
Well, yeah. But that's been a long time since I thought about that.
Why?
Thought like that.
Why? You never seen a really hot chick and was like, I fucked the shit out of her.
Yeah.
When was the last time that happened?
I don't know.
You ain't gotta tell us a story.
I don't know.
Was it last week? Last month?
I don't know.
Give us an estimate here.
I'm just gonna give you an answer just to shut you up because I don't know.
Oh, give me an answer to shut me up.
Like a month ago.
A month ago. So she does think about sexual encounters. Just not frequently.
I don't think she thinks about her own sexual encounters. I don't think she thinks about like her own sex life like that.
You don't? Okay, so why don't you think about your own sex life?
Because I don't have sex.
So, okay. But why don't you think about your sex life in general is what I'm saying. Like, you don't think about other people, you don't, like, why don't you do that? Like, why don't you walk down the street? I can't think, I guess as a man, I can't walk down the street and not be like, oh, she's hot. Like, I'll bang her.
Or but if I see someone cute on the street now, I'm just like, oh, like, she's cute. Oh, he's hot. But that's it.
You wouldn't think about, oh, I'll fuck her?
In my mind, no. Not now.
But is it, maybe this is another question. Is it not saying that somebody's hot an admission of wanting to fuck them?
No.
I don't think so.
I think it is.
I mean...
Maybe
I get what
'cause
you're saying.
I get it, yeah, but no.
I get what you're saying, but
Because by saying you're hot, you're saying you're physically attracted, and that would lead to sex, right? So
No, I mean, for me, there are some people that I'm just like, you know, you're hot, but like, I wouldn't fuck you.
what if they were hot and you just don't shut the fuck up? Like, because the shit that come out their mouth is what turns you off. So just shut the fuck up, be pretty, and just let me fuck you. You get what I'm saying? Like,
I don't really work like that.
but I'm just saying, like, that type of shit. Like, that's the way I would do it. Like, when I was growing up and I was fucking random bitches that I couldn't stand their personality, but they were really hot, I would just be like, just don't talk. You know what I mean? Like,
that's all men though.
no, not really. Because some men just, they don't give a fuck. They're just proud because it's another notch in their belt. Me, like I said, I'm very mental stimulating. So, if the bitch is dumb as fuck or dumb as bricks or just like, you know, or annoying as fuck, whatever it is, like, I don't want to hear you speak. Just be pretty. Just shut up and be pretty.
Shut up and be pretty.
Shut up and be pretty, and let me get off on just visualizing you saying, yeah, fuck me harder. I'm good with that. Like, you got certain things you can say. Everything else, just shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear about your day. I don't want to hear about nothing. Just lay the fuck down. Let's fuck. Like, that's me. You know, Eve was different when we was growing up. Because I could sit down, we could watch Regis and Kelly, and, you know, we could do, like, I can deal with Eve. But there was other bitches where it was just like, I don't even want to hear you talk. Like, I don't even want to spend time with you.
I mean, I've had that.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you just...
But I feel like for me, it was more of a, like, I know we're just here to have sex. You don't need to pretend like you care. Like, I know we're just fucking.
But that's what I'm saying. So, isn't that the same omission of walking down the street saying, oh, he's hot? So...
No, because
that's somebody that you would fuck. You just don't want nothing else dealing with them.
If you were talking to me maybe, like, a year and a half ago, maybe. But now, no.
What about you? What about you, Eve? After hearing this conversation, you still think saying somebody's hot is not an admission of wanting to fuck them?
No. No.
Man, y'all some confusing motherfuckers. For me,
why are we confusing?
Because for me, like, yes, if somebody's hot, I would fuck them. Like, that's just, it's in the same category. If they're physically attractive,
I don't know.
My dick would get hard over it. Think about it. Like, if somebody's really hot, you gonna tell me your pussy would not get wet? Eve, name an actor.
Like Khal Drogo, I can look at him and I don't get wet.
I'm talking about if he was in front of you.
I don't know.
See, exactly. See, then it's a whole different story. That's what I'm saying.
know.
If he was in front of you, it was like, hi, I'm Khal Drogo. You know what I mean?
I don't think my vagina would just like secrete
But
juices.
you
Like,
would fuck him,
I don't know.
But you would fuck him. That's my point. You would, if you were single, you would fuck him. You would be like, if he was like, hey, would you like to come back to my room? And like, because you know, he could be like a retard. Like, you never know. So, if he was just like, would you like to come back to my room? You know where that's going to lead. You cannot say that that's not going to lead there, is my point.
I'd hop on him.
That's my point. That's my point. So, that's what I'm saying. Physical attraction leads to sex. That's my whole point.
Certain people. Oh,
see, now she's bending. But no, it's the truth. Even name one for you. You going to tell me the shit wouldn't happen to you?
No, he's hot.
See, so that's my point. But that's my point. So physical attraction will lead to sex. That's my point. So walking down the street for me is the same shit. If I see a bitch that's hot, I would fuck her. It goes back. I'm gonna call it the Khal Drogo effect. It's the Khal Drogo effect.
I can't.
If I see a hot bitch, I would fuck her. Yes, absolutely, I would fuck her. That means my dick would get hard. If she talked to me and was like, and I was single, and or you guys said okay or whatever, and then she was like, let's go back to the apartment, I would fuck the bitch. Like, yes, I absolutely would. I don't care if she works at McDonald's. I don't care if she's Scarlett Johansson. I don't give a fuck if she's the bitch that works at Gaddy Dodd. If she was hot and she said, let's do this, and I was attracted, fucking make it happen. Mm-hmm. I would pull a Casper card and make it so. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
Like, let's do this shit. I'll do it in the broom closet. Let's fucking do this. If she that's the kid to look like you dirty motherfucker.
In the broom closet?
I would do it. Like, I would fucking do it. Like, that was me. I would do it. So, that's my whole point. I don't, if somebody's hot, I think that automatically means, yes, you would fuck them.
Okay.
Look, see?
Like, I'll agree with you, but I don't.
It's the Khal Drogo effect. So,
it doesn't happen with everybody, though.
Okay, so when are we going to look for a fourth?
I don't know.
Since Cecily's pregnant and she's giving birth, or has given birth by the time this is released, when are we looking for a fourth? After the baby?
Well, yeah.
Obviously?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we should be more established. A little, like, he should be a little older.
Like, what, a year? 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. I'm not.
No.
Listen, I'm not willing to wait that long.
I don't.
Five
I don't want
years.
it to be,
I don't want to be old.
I don't want to date nobody like while I have a newborn at home. Sorry.
I disagree with that. I think if we were willing to date people that had kids, I think we should be willing to date people when we have kids. Cause we was willing to date a few people that had kids.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? So like, I don't think we should be hypocrites in that way. You know what I mean?
No, I'm just different.
It's still being hypocritical. That's saying that you would date somebody with a kid, but then, you wouldn't want to date somebody when we have a young kid. That's what I'm saying. Well, we dated people that had young kids, but we wouldn't want to date somebody when we have a young kid. I'm just saying that.
I said newborn. I don't want to date nobody.
But a newborn is what? 6 months? Right? Am I wrong?
I'm not sure.
I think it's 6 months, right? Because when somebody's 1 year, you can't say call them a newborn anymore. That's when they start walking and shit, right?
I think that's
So,
like
well,
toddler,
trying to,
right?
Yeah, that's like toddler. They're trying to walk and shit.
my baby.
Well, me?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. She's like, oh, you're so cute.
I don't know.
Because you don't know do you know the difference between a newborn and an infant and a toddler?
I know the difference between a newborn and a fucking toddler. to me, like I skipped the infant stage. He's still fucking. If he's crawling and his head is still bobbing around, yeah, he's still a fucking newborn to me. Like this nigga could crawl. He's just a specially gifted newborn at this point. You get what I'm trying to say? So like a newborn, like a week, 2 weeks, of course not. But like
6 months.
I think we can start talking to people with a newborn. You know what I mean? Like, and see how they feel and engage. Because, not everybody wants to date people with kids. But, let alone person with kids. Especially people with kids, that's a whole different story. I think we can start talking to people. And that's our excuse to take things slow.
Yeah, I agree.
You just say, like,
at least talk to you.
rather than rushing into it,
See, but that's also something. Like,
he's making us take it slow, basically. No, but it's like this is a topic at hand. Take your opinion.
No, I'm just thinking. I don't want to sit here and talk to somebody and then get invested or whatever.
But that's why we're not going on dates. We're talking to them and.
Yeah, but I've become a very sensitive person. I could talk to somebody and then like them just by talking to them and not meeting them.
That's me. Welcome to my world. I'm just saying, like, but he gives us an excuse. I don't like this shit. Yeah, that's because at the heart you're still a cold-hearted bitch. But
cold-hearted bitch.
I said at the core you're still a cold-hearted bitch. That's why you're like, I don't like being sensitive, but you are sensitive. It's like somebody who's like changed and they're like, he's like Batman. Like, I don't let people get close to me. Yeah, he has his whole entire Bat family, and he's like, I still like to work alone. But he has Nightwing, Robin, fucking Red Hood, Batgirl, Batwoman, like Batwing.
No.
Yeah, he does have all of them.
No, I'm just saying that's not.
But
me.
that's you, yeah, same thing.
Not.
Like I don't like. I can talk to people now, and I'm sensitive, and just about talking to them, I can like them. But I don't want to get invested. Like,
I don't.
But see, that's what I'm saying. You're pulling the Batman cliche right now. No, like it's okay. It's all right. You can talk to them, and things will work out. At least we never met them. I'm just saying it's okay to be like, listen, yeah, we like you, we think you, whatever. We're hitting it off, but we have a newborn, so we're waiting till they get to be a toddler before we go out and meet. And I think that would gauge them so we don't meet them, waste money, you know what I mean, on dates and things like that. You get what you're saying, and they can
just emotionally waste my time.
No, buddy, we're gonna be emotionally wasting time. We emotionally waste our time before that. Before we even had a kid, we was emotionally wasting our time and money. At least now we're just emotionally wasting time rather than money. I mean, we're gonna sit home with the toddler doing nothing anyway, so why not just talk to people? We're talking to OSIF and we're talking to things like that. So why not just talk to somebody also? And see if somebody can actually deal with the fact that we have a newborn. See if we can find somebody that would say, oh, send me videos, of the newborn. And see if we find somebody that's genuinely interested in being with us. Rather than just go on a date and they never call us back or they make up excuses or whatever. You get what I'm saying?
I feel like it's really hard for other people considering the fact that it's the three of us.
Right. So then we find, that's what I'm saying. This gives us the excuse to wait and see and find that person that genuinely means what they say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
Of course you would.
No, what
does that mean?
Yeah, I was saying, what the fuck does that mean? She agrees. Like, it's a very good concept. It's a way, from what you're saying, it's a good compromise. Like, we could look for that person. We're covered in rent for 6 months. We wait till, he's since I'm new to this, excuse me.
No.
How long until you're no longer an infant, Cecily? Give me the timetable here.
No, you have a lot of research to do, and this will keep you busy.
No, I don't got a lot of research, okay? Because I think I'm getting sick. So why don't you tell me what's the difference between an infant and a toddler? No? Okay. Siri.
No, perhaps not.
Siri, we wasn't dealing with that, Siri. Siri, what's the difference between an infant and a toddler? Siri, the difference between an infant and a newborn.
Let me check that.
Let's-
Here's what I found on the web for the difference in an infant and a newborn.
Nigga, I didn't want the fucking internet address.
What?
She didn't give me the answer. Siri's supposed to tell me the answer. Oh, okay. It could be up to 2 years and 24 months. We're not waiting 2 years, Cecily.
I never said that.
Okay. Anyway.
An infant is used for a baby who is 1 to 12 months old. The upper limit can also extend to 24 months for an infant. She's asking us to wait 2 years. Cecily,
No.
really?
No.
Really? No. Look, see, she knew the answer. She fucking knew the answer. No, Cecily. She wanted us to agree to that shit. See how she tried to pull these underhanded shit? No. So, next
Alright.
topic.
Nick is mad at me.
Why? Yeah, Nick is mad at you for trying to fucking pull some underhanded shit. So, why don't I want to have sex with pregnant women? That's the question Cecily asked me this morning. I don't like having sex with pregnant women because I don't want my son to grab my dick. That's number one. Okay, I don't.
This is how illogical Nick is.
You know how like babies grab your fingers? I'm afraid putting my dick in there. I'm find a hand wrapped around my dick and it's gonna traumatize me for life. That's number one. Number two, I'm attracted but not attracted when they get to a certain fatness part. You get what I say? Like bigness part of a pregnant woman. Like I'm not attracted to that part. Like in the beginning of a pregnancy, maybe in the beginning of the middle of the pregnancy, I'm still sexually into it. You know what I mean? Because it just it's a plus girl. You know, like it's a girl with a little more meat. You can still wrap your arms around her. You can still love her. It's all good. But then when the baby bump gets there, a fat chick turns me off. Yes, but I can excuse a pregnant chick, okay? Because I know she's pregnant, not fat. But what bothers me is still that if I hug her too tight, I could be hurting the child. So then that throws me off. You get what I say? So like, if it was like a uterus of steel, you know, like I'm just saying like the human body, put a uterus of steel,
Okay.
then I could fuck her because I'm like, oh, she's not fat, she's pregnant. But yeah, I'm afraid of getting too close and then I'm crushing the baby, or if I'm on top of her, and because you know when I'm on top I like to be close, you know, like I don't like just a fuck, like I like getting on top, pulling the legs up, you know, fucking that way. I'm just like, I'm hurting the baby. Either my dick is hitting his forehead over and over again at 9 months, or or
You want to know what these
or
conversations...
like I'm squishing him. You know, like I can't.
All of these conversations make me realize how lacking you are in the like reproduction, like
But a lot of men feel that
Anatomy.
way.
A lot of men
I've
feel this
heard-
way.
I've heard that.
That's what I'm saying.
I've
A
heard
lot
that
of men
so
are
many
not
times.
very educated once, you know, a female
I
gets
feel like
pregnant.
I need to draw you a picture.
I don't need a picture.
Yes, you do.
People at home can't see a picture when they're listening to this podcast.
I know, but
She's still doing it.
I know, but just I feel like you
Listen,
need a picture drawn.
I don't want my dick giving my baby brain damage because my hard ass cock was like popping against his fucking soft
Oh my
skull
God.
over and over again. I don't want my baby to be
So-
like, I get random headaches. I'm like, yes, and that's because my dick was like pop you in the head every night.
Anyway, so those
like,
are your reasons?
those mainly
What
my
else?
reasons. Like I said, the sexual attraction is one, but then I can get over the sexual attraction because I understand she's pregnant, but then I'm concerned about me hurting the child. Like that's
Okay.
the thing. And on top of that, they get moody, and that turns me off. And then, you know, it's just a lot of things that go into it that makes me unattracted sexually to a pregnant woman. I can still be emotionally attracted to you, and I can still fuck you up to a certain month. I don't have a month because some women, you know, they get 9 months and they still look slim as shit. Some women, they get 9 months and they look fat as shit. Some women get 9 months and they look like Cecily, which is like in between. Like you could tell that she's pregnant or she could be fat. She could be either or. So it's like, but then I know Cecily is pregnant, you know. So like, I'm like, okay, I can still get into it like I was in the beginning. But then once Cecily started getting really big, what was it, like 7 months or whatever?
I think 6.
I couldn't do doggy anymore because I was like, the gravity is hurting my child. Because, like, you know, she's like, you know, bent over on all fours. And I'm just like, I feel bad for him because, like, that's like being turned upside down on your head. You know what I mean? Like the gravity's pulling my child. Like she's supposed to be on her back resting to where the baby's laying down. Not the baby being dangled over like Michael Jackson holding his newborn. Remember that shit?
Oh my god.
Like over the balcony. Like that's the way I feel. Like that's dangerous for my son. Like I could not deal with that. So I could not do it anymore. That's just the whole point. Like there's certain things about pregnant women that just turn me off. I cannot fuck pregnant women. In the beginning, I couldn't fuck them at all. Then Cecily helped me realize that I could fuck them. Because remember, I started asking doctors weird ass questions about, you know.
And Dr. Cassie looked at you like you was stupid.
Right, exactly. So the point is, I realized I could fuck him.
She looked at him like, "Is this a genuine question?" Like,
right. So then I was just like, you know, I can do it. But then after a while, the bigger she got, I was just like, now there's more risk, and I don't feel comfortable with these risks, and that was the whole point. And you know, let's talk about this one that's like I'm not really too keen on this conversation. Let's talk about masturbation. Eve, do you still masturbate? Don't say no, bitch, because I have the iPad and I know when you're home alone and I've seen the sites you're on. So.
Well, I don't try to hide that.
Right, exactly. So let's not lie. So do you masturbate?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you masturbate to?
Manuel Ferreira.
Oh, that's his actual name, Manuel Ferreira.
He's French.
Oh my god.
Oh, is this a dude that talks while he fucks?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Okay, so quick side note for all of our listeners. We watched this dude because I was showing Cecily and Eve this porn. And as we're watching this porn, Eve goes, "Oh, I know him. That's Manuel Ferreira." And I was like, he's the one thing about this porn I don't like. And Eve goes, "No, I really like him." This dude, his entire porn talks the entire time. I've never seen a porn star that talks the entire fucking time. He's like, yeah, do that. Turn over. Yeah, you like that? I like that. Yeah, show me your face. I want to see your face. Like, nigga, I'm not here for DVD commentary. Like, if I wanted movie commentary, I would buy the Blu-ray and go to the commentary section where the director is like, and here's where she turned over. And I had to give her the direction to spread her pussy wider. You get what I'm saying? Like, if I want DVD commentary, I would get the Blu-ray. I don't need him giving me commentary during my fucking porn, okay? I'm here to get a nut, not listen to him.
He fucks amazing. Either him or... I guess I would say James Dean, but...
James Dean is a rapist. Remember, he's the one... He's a rapist.
Oh, the article.
All the porn stars are suing his ass for raping him on set, and they were saying no and using the safe words, and he didn't care. He kept raping them. No, a bunch of women came out against his ass. It was like they did it. They were just afraid because of their porn careers. A lot of amateur porn actresses, like, he took advantage of them. Like, he was raping them on set. When she was like, no, and the director was saying cut, he was still doing it.
And no one did anything?
No one did anything because he's James Dean.
It's fucked up.
That's my point. Like,
I don't even know who James Dean is.
He's like big in the porn community.
Yeah.
He's not, what's that dude? The big, with the long hair. Got his name.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Ron Jeremy.
Small dick guy?
Oh, you call a small dick guy? Big dick guy is me. Like, everybody says he got a big dick.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought he had a small one.
No, he got a big dick. And he looks like he's like a Mexican cartel crime lord.
I want to feel
with his wet ass long hair.
Oh my god.
No, James Dean got, not James Dean, Ron Jeremy got like long ass hair. And it's like always looks wet. And like,
ew.
You know, like you take a piece of hair and then you like,
it's
the
like
hot
greasy.
comb.
It's like,
yeah, it's like greasy. It's like the way your hair is now, but like separated in sections. Like it looks like he took like a hot iron and was like going down like this.
Who would fuck him? That sounds
then he threw
disgusting.
water on it. Like,
this is who you're talking about?
that's who Eve is talking about, James Dean. No, he's a porn actor. That's the actual actor.
No.
He named himself after.
D-E-E-N.
Yeah, he named himself after the actual actor. Because, you know, they always use aliases. So, Eve, what type of porn do you fuck to?
Either bondage, sometimes.
This guy?
Yeah, him. BDSM.
Really? There's a meme that says it's not rape if you yell surprise.
Oh my god! Oh my god.
Oh, that made me laugh.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's, what about you, baby? What type of
Just
porn do you
like
masturbate to?
Hardcore.
What type of porn do you masturbate to, baby?
I don't want to talk about this.
You could talk about it. This is a sex show, baby. We hide nothing from our listeners.
I'm very private about this.
Baby.
Don't say it and embarrass me.
It's not embarrassing. That's what I'm telling you. What porn do you masturbate to?
I masturbate to porn, and I do it almost every night when they're sleeping.
Really?
Yeah.
She said that just to throw off what type of porn. Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, see that long pause there. Everybody was me with my mouth open like, why when we're sleeping? Why can't you do it when we're awake?
Why would I do it when you guys are awake?
Because it's interesting.
Ain't nothing gonna happen.
It's still interesting.
Okay.
It's not something you gotta be secretive about.
I am very secretive about it.
That's what I'm saying. It's nothing you gotta be secretive about. Like, if I'm over there watching you and I'm like, what are you doing? You're like, listening and watching the porn. I'm like, okay. And I can continue my day. It doesn't bother me. Like,
Exactly. I can continue my
like,
day.
it doesn't bother me. You fucking yourself. Cool. If you want me to join, you ask me to join. If I don't want to join, keep fucking yourself. Like, I'm down with that. Like, masturbation for all. Sexual freedom. I don't give a fuck. Me, on the other hand, I can't masturbate in front of people. I know it's hypocritical, but I can't. Like,
Yeah, I don't think I've ever really. I think we tried that one time with you, but I've never really done that. So it's like
I can't. Like, it's not. I'm not talking about just sexual. I'm just talking about in general. Like, if you walked in and I was masturbating, I would like naturally, instinctively stop. Like, I don't know what it is. I just can't.
your mom walked in on you too many times, I think.
Nah, she's never walked in. They always joke about that, but she never walked in on me jerking off. But it's just like, she walked in like right after, like when I was already like pulling the covers up and shit like that. Yes, she walked in that, but she never really. I guess maybe she put two and two together, but it's like she never walked in. I was like, oh my god, and I pulled the covers up. I was already done. You know what I mean? The paper was in the ready garbage can or whatever. The covers was already up. You know what I mean? But at the time, my bed was really loud. So, like, if I was jerking off, you could probably hear the squeak. Remember the old bed?
Yeah.
Like, you could probably hear the squeak. So, she probably heard it from the other room or some shit. But, just saying. But it's not like I was Fiera or whatever going, yeah, stroke that dick. I'm stroking my own dick. My dick likes that. Like, it was never like that. With like,
Does
like
he
these
third
people.
party his dick?
No.
Yeah, but he talks while he fucks. I'm just saying.
Okay.
It wasn't like I was doing that shit my mom knew. You know what I mean? I could just jump it on my bed. Like fucking Tom Cruise on Oprah's couch or some shit. You know, like, I love this show. It could have been anything. But I guess she assumed it was me masturbating. But the point is, like, I can't, even if you guys walked in, I couldn't jerk off and then, you know, continue. Like, I can't see that for myself. Nah, I would want to fuck, you know, at that point. But then, at the same time, I would just be like, I'm already at this point. Me jerking off, I jerk off to the most outrageous shit.
And you always do it when we're not home.
Because it's always the most outrageous shit. Like, in my mind, I'm into everything except direct incest. And I say direct incest because, like, stepdaughter, stepsister, things like that I'm okay with. Because they're not blood related.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, but as long as it's not, like, bestiality, like fucking animals, or, like, direct incest, I'm okay with it. Like, so I can jerk off to anything. Name something. I'll tell you if I could jerk off to it.
No, I know what you can jerk off to.
I'm just saying, name right now. For the listeners, name something. I'll tell you if I could jerk off to it.
I know what you can jerk.
Let's play the game. What can Nick jerk off to? Eve, go first.
Oh god.
Golden bath.
A golden shower? Yes, I could jerk off to that. Go.
I don't know. Somebody taking a shit on somebody.
A scat? I could jerk off to it. Yep, 2 girls in the cup. I could jerk off to it.
Yeah,
Next.
so we get it.
No, we got to do 3 rounds. Next, the second round.
Damn.
I don't know. BDS.
BDS shit. You mean BDSM? I can jerk off to it. Here go, 3rd round. Think of the craziest shit in your mind. I'll tell you if I can jerk off to it.
Old women fucking?
Maternal grandmother milfs. I can jerk off to that.
No, like wrinkle.
Look, yeah,
with wrinkles.
yeah, I can jerk off to it.
Really?
Yeah, just for the fact that I'm fucking an old bitch that still wants me. It's not about how she looks because she looks ugly as fuck, but I could probably jerk off to that. Yes. See, this is why we're doing this game. Sassy, name something outrageous you think I can't jerk off to.
She just did. She just did.
Name something else.
What else?
I don't have nothing outrageous. No.
I don't know.
This is the last turn, so you gotta come up with one.
No, you could probably jerk off to like some fake raping type of shit.
Falk rapes. I can jerk off to that. I can also jerk off to like men watching their girlfriends get pounded. I can jerk off to that. Like me fucking the dude's girlfriend in front of him.
Yeah.
Like it's called cuckolding. I could jerk off to cuckolding.
you could never be the one that like.
I wouldn't be able to do it in front of the guy, but I can jerk off to watching that happen.
No,
Yeah.
I'm saying like you could never be the guy that's getting cuckolded and like jerking off
Cuckolded?
to it.
No,
yeah.
I couldn't do that. No. But I could jerk off to porn of that nature, though. I could. So, from this point, we're just gonna, throw you to our sponsors and the people that we love and promote and help us do every episode of the Old Sif Show. And when we come back, we're going to say our goodbye from this bonus episode that we know you guys are very, very into and learn a lot of vital information about how I like to jerk off. So, let's do that.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
So, we love our sponsors here at the Osif Show, even when we're talking about sex. Sex is in everything. I mean, even in comic books, there's sex.
Yeah.
There's sex everywhere.
Sex sells.
It really does.
Spider-Man fucks Black Cat. Spider-Man fucks Gwen Stacy. Spider-Man fucks Mary Jane. Iron Man fucks
like a
everybody.
whore.
Yeah, Iron Man fucks everybody. There's no discrimination in Iron Man. He even fucks outer space aliens.
What the fuck?
He fucked Gamora. So Iron Man fucks like everybody. So sex sells. And you know what also sells? Gunhead Designs. Gunhead Designs is an amazing company that helps and promotes and sponsors the OSIF show every single day that we do a podcast, and on top of that, everything that we do in general. They help the OSIF Showgirls, which is also on Instagram at OSIF Showgirls, and they also help the OSIF Lords on Instagram at OSIF Lords. What they do is, if you have an idea for a costume or if you want an existing design pattern, you go to gunheaddesign.com. That's GUNHEAD DESIGN.com. You go there, basically, you let them know what you want, you message them directly. They're actually personable. They actually talk to you one-on-one. You basically tell them which one you want. You give them your measurements, they make the design for you, you take it somewhere else, and that person makes it for you. So instead of spending millions of dollars and trying to get somebody to get you an artistic design or a review or something, you go directly there and they already got the pattern made for you. That way you can take it to a designer and the designer makes it for you. So it's very simple, very easy, and it's very convenient. They also have a Facebook you can visit, and that Facebook is the same exact way. So, I mean, if you want something customly done, and they're very on time with their stuff too. They're very quick with it as well, with their digital designs. And they give it to you digitally. So it goes to your email or however you prefer. And they stay up to date with all the newest ones. Like they have the newest Spider-Man from the PS4 game that's not even released yet. And they have the design on their website. So Gunhead Design is somebody that you definitely want to do business with. If you're not doing business with Gunhead Design, then I suggest you change that immediately. So again, Eve, let's see if you remember the website. What is the website?
The www.gunheaddesigns.com.
It's design.
Design. No S at the end.
No S at the end.
Design.com. GUNHEADDESIGN.com. So definitely go there and say that the OSIF show sent you. And if you don't say that, then you're not our biggest fan, and shame on you. Shame.
Shame.
You're gonna shame again?
We're gonna shame.
Shame.
I can't stand you two.
That works in the show because she was naked as she walked through. She's doing that.
I can't
If that's
stand
not
you guys.
BDSM, I don't know what is. So go to Gunhead and tell them that we sent you and that you're not being shameful.
Wow, okay.
Oh, Sith, this lack of time disturbs me.
So we're gonna wrap this episode up right now. Thank you again to Gunhead Design. It's been an amazing. What?
We didn't do Loot Crate.
Oh, and also, guys, if you want, definitely, you can go to lootcrate.com, which Loot Crate is a monthly subscription where you get new things and in mystery boxes that come directly to your house. Like this month theme, I believe, is anti-hero, like Batman, Spawn, Punisher, things of that nature. And you can use the code OSIF. It's OH, capital O, SICH, capital S. And use that code to get some money off. And make sure you put that code in, or they will charge you the full price. So it's amazing that what we can do here at the OSIF Show, and that's because of all you guys, and we want to thank you guys for that. It's been a long week, and it's only going to get longer. And,
yeah, it
and
really is.
I'm not feeling too well. I'm feeling like I'm getting a little under the weather. And hopefully my son changes that, because I hear when you have a kid and your adrenaline is pumping, like, you don't notice what's going on around you. So I'm going to put myself full of Zicam as I stay in this hospital with Cecily.
We don't have Zicam.
Which is why I said I'm going to put myself full of it. Which means I'm going to go and buy it and put myself full of it.
Alrighty.
So we wish you guys the best. And if you're getting this on a Monday, Tuesday, we will see you hopefully on Friday or Saturday. And if there's a screaming baby in the background, we forgive you, or forgive us.
No,
forgive us. And
please forgive us.
If
you forgive us.
I'm asking you for your forgiveness, basically.
Well,
yeah.
I think Nick is getting nervous. It's hitting him.
Yeah, it's hitting me. Andros Anakin will be here.
Yes,
Yeah,
he will.
he's coming in a few hours.
He will be here in this crib next to me. And
He is looking at the crib with fear.
there's a lot of fear in my eyes, and not a lot of things that I'm afraid of in this world. But Andros Anakin, in a newborn state, apparently, is one of them. So, yeah. Until next time.
May the fucking force be with you.
Oh my God, you got it right.
She did it right.
Yeah. And you can follow all of our Instagrams, Twitters, Twitches, all that cool shit, YouTube, all that shit in the description below, guys. So for my daddies and my dudettes, my freaks and geeks, people that got geeked up with us today, or sexed up. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, look, we was on the same page with that
Wow.
Yeah.
one. May the fucking force be with you. Deuces. No? Nobody else want to say goodbye?
Okay, bye.
Bye.
This has been the OSIF Show podcast. Not enough for you? Make sure you subscribe. New episodes every weekend and bonus surprise episodes throughout the week. Check us out on all of our social media, like Instagram, OSIF Show, Facebook, OSIF Show, Twitch, Dark Deathwing. You can also write to us at forcefromthefans@osith.com. Like swag? Well, the OSIF Show has plenty of it. You can find our official store at Store Envy. Just search for OSIF or check out the links in the description. Here at the OSIF Show, we love our nerd and geek pop culture so much that we have ambassadors and an entire family for it. Go meet some of our cosplayers, gamers, and more at osifshowgirls.com or at osiflords.com. You can also find these amazing people on Instagram at OSIF Showgirls and the Dark Lords themselves at OSIF Lords for exclusive interviews, merchandise, pictures, and more. Don't forget the show's official website at osif.com. Conquering the galaxy, one social media platform at a time.